Hi guys, and welcome back to the Bristol Prepper channel. So today guys, we're back on the sofa and we are today looking at Bushcraft Clothing. So stay with me guys and we'll get into this. Thank you for joining me today and thank you for coming back. Yeah, so like I said in the intro, today we're looking at Bushcraft Clothing. I think and stuff you wear when you're out hiking or, like I said, bushcrafting, camping, stuff like that, in our genre of what we do. I don't see this topic covered an awful lot, and I'm just going to run through some things with you guys of what I use, maybe give you some ideas. Now bear with me guys, because some of this stuff I've literally just used, so it needs to go in the wash, so some of it is a little tad dirty, so it needs to go in the wash like in a minute, but I thought I'd quickly do it now before it does. Anyway, so let's start off guys. Let's start off with your base layer. So what we're going to use when we're base layer. So when it's hotter, normally I wear like a wicking base layer like this sort of thing. You probably see me wear it in a video or two if it was really hot and I took my shirt off. But it's just a rab undershirt, as you can see. Pull this arm out. Really amazingly light. It weighs nothing. It's ridiculously light. But then it wicks all the sweat away. Yeah, it's just really nice. Keeps you really nice and cool. I really underestimated them before I got one. I really underestimated it, but they're sweet, guys. Really worth getting one. Not that expensive, but and in the winter, obviously, it acts as another layer as well. So you got that. And if it's really cold, like if I'm out one day and it's really cold, I'll just wear an extra black t-shirt on top of that. You know, if it's really cold. Because it's all about the layering system, guys. Just a normal black t-shirt. It's all about layering, you know. You want to layer up instead of just wearing one thick layer. You want to wear several layers so you can take them off as you need to if it gets hot or you get warm, obviously doing stuff. So that's generally the crack for my base layer. On the legs, on a base layer, my legs, I'm not really a cold person. I don't really get that cold. But if it is like freezing, I might wear some base leggings, like long johns or something like that, you know, somewhat along those lines, if it's really cold. But generally I don't really, unless we're like right in the winter months, then I might do a couple of times wear them. If I'm going out quick, I won't bother with them, you know. If I'm going out for the whole day, I probably will wear them if it's really cold. But yeah, just those. And then for the legs, you've probably seen me wear them a million times. I just wear my Bear Grylls trousers. And I've also got another pair of Crag Hoppers, which is just black trousers, like outdoor trousers. I think these are really underrated. I know some people don't like them because it says Bear Grylls on it, massive BG on it. But I'm not one to follow the crowd, and I like the look of them, and technically they sounded good, you know, so I picked some up. My missus bought one for me, going back a while ago now. Yeah, picked some up for me, and I'm really impressed with them, guys. I've worn lots and lots of trousers, and they've lasted me ages. Just really well thought of, I think, these trousers, you know. Elasticating and stretchy parts where you want to stretch, you know. The bum, the ass area and that, it's a little bit stretchy, so when you're bending down and sitting down. The knees are also stretchy as well. Kind of elasticated fibre, I don't know. But it's clever and like, yeah, it's just extra, I don't know, really well thought out, you know. They've really thought about these. Extra padding on the inside of the foot, you know, like this sort of side, because then obviously you're rubbing against your other trainer boot. Sorry. Just I think they're really, really well thought out. Super lightweight, and I've got them soaking wet before, and they dry in literally no time at all because they're so light and they're made of that special material or whatever it is. Obviously pockets on each side. Pockets all around it, like a normal cargo trouser or pants, if you're in America. That's what they'd normally be like. But overall, guys, I think they're really amazing. They are quite pricey. They're not cheap, but nor are the other top end trousers, you know. But they're really good. They've lasted me ages. I'm super impressed with them. Like, yeah, by far the best trousers I've ever worn. I know some of the Bear Grylls stuff does suck a bit, and it's not as good as it all meant to be, but They are really good, guys. I would definitely recommend anybody going to pick those up. Then, if it's dipping down the rain, it's really, really wet and all that shit, and I've got to go out on my hiking. These are my missus ones, but I've got similar. Just waterproof trousers, you know, just waterproof trousers to go over the top of whatever I'm wearing. Really small, really compact, so I can like push it all down and tight. Do you know what I mean? Really compact. They're amazingly light, you know, no weight at all. Just to take them with you if you've got a possibility of rain. They're always handy. Waterproof trousers. What else we got? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about like neck wear, you might say, or like face and neck wear, like scarves and shit. So I only wear two things: either my buff here, handy in the winter and summer months. Winter because obviously keeps you a little bit warm, adds a little bit more warmth. These do a million different things. I did do a bit of a talk on it when I got this for free because I've said staff look, staff buff, you know, staff. I work at outdoor shop. Yeah, so the buff is good because it keeps you as an extra layer in the winter, and then in the summer, if it's got I had it where there's loads of mosquitoes and loads of flies and shit, you can just pop it over your face, and then they're not flying into your mouth and all around your face. You know what I mean? You've got a little bit of coverage there. Yeah, they're really good, guys. Definitely recommend these. They're really good. Super lightweight again. Then we've got the classic thing. Everybody's got one. It's the schmag. Nobody knows how to pronounce it. That thing that begins with SH. This is what I've got. So I've used this. Oh, it smells nice. Mrs. has washed it. Thank you, Mrs. Bristol Prepper. She's washed it. Yeah. So I've used this more times than I care to mention for filter and water. Filtered so many different things through this. Used it in the field so many times. They're amazing, worth their weight in gold. They can do so many different things. Yeah, and also you can wear it around your neck, keep yourself warm over your head and shit. Loads of different options you can do with those. I'm not going to do a video on that, so you should go check that out somewhere else. Somebody else's channel, I'm sure somebody else has done one. I might do a video in the future actually, just telling all the different uses about it. But yeah, Shmal, definitely go and pick one up. A million different uses for those. But that's the only two things I really wear around my neck, if I do at all, or around my head, whatever you want to class it as. That's the only time I really wear it. Let's move to shirts. I got a few. So sometimes I'll just wear a t-shirt. Just depends on what I want to rock that day. So this is just my DD hammock t-shirt. So it says DD on the front, and then we got DD hammock on the back. Just a really baggy, nice t-shirt. Yeah, I got sent from DD. They kindly sent me one for nothing, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so that's a nice t-shirt. I wear that sometimes on top just to rock that one. If my shirts are in the wash. Then I've also got the Bear Grylls shirt. This is one of his shirts he sells. You've seen me wear this in a million videos again. A million different videos. I've worn this so many times. Again, amazingly light, dries super quick. It's got elasticated and bendy parts in the parts you want to bend, and breathability in those parts you want to breathe. So under the arms it's got breathable patches, and on the back as well. And on the elbows it's got elasticated so it can bend a bit as well. It's got a bit of give to it. Obviously it's not much you can say in the shirt, but they're not cheap, but then they're very, very good. Extremely good. I'm as happy with these as I am with the trousers. It's been very good to me. And I think it's also bug repellent as well. I've taken it and not been bitten, so it's done okay by me. Then we've got a different style of shirt. Not kidding, guys. I've worn this to a party. Yeah, it's like out, like having a few shandies. I've worn this, and I've worn it in the woods. You know, you can do both. So like a normal checkered shirt, but it's really lightweight. It's is it not absorbent? It dries really quick. So if you get wet, it dries really quick. It's super lightweight, like I said. It's and it's really comfortable, guys. I really like this shirt. Nice. You can wear something underneath it. Or if it's really hot, just wear this. And this is super cheap. I think I paid like 16 quid for it, you know. So it's just an extra thing for me to wear. And like I said, I've worn it on a night out. Like it looks like a nice shirt, you know. It's a nice looking shirt. I've worn it on a night out for a few shandies, and I've also worn it in the woods. Yeah, I definitely recommend just having a look, guys, at your local outdoor shops and outdoor stores, and seeing what you can pick up, and try a variety. You know, don't just dive in at the expensive one. Try different ones, see what you like. You might like different materials, you might not. It's all about testing it. And that goes for everything, not just shirts, trousers as well. You know, everything's made out of different materials and shit, so it's really worth getting out there and trying a range of products before you just dive in and go straight for the most expensive, because the most expensive is not always the best, you know. I've seen some trousers that are a lot of money, but they're dog shit. So it's all about, like I said, trying it, look online, checking the reviews out for them, watching people like myself talking about their bushcraft clothing, what they wear. I'll answer a question before I get asked it. I do not have a bushcraft shirt. Is that what they're called? I can't remember what they're called. You've probably seen them. Loads of bushcrafters got them. They're big, massive green, like wool, like real wool shirts. Have you seen them? Dark green ones with the big pocket at the front, like a hoodie style, but it's made out of wool. I do not have one of those. They cost like 200 odd quid, I think. They're really expensive. It doesn't get that cold in England. Not that cold that I'd have to wear one of those, and then if I start doing anything, I have to take it off. You know, so I didn't really see the massive benefit for it. Like I said, I'm not really a cold person, so I wouldn't benefit hugely from it, because I'd end up wearing it to the woods or walking there or whatever, and then taking it off once I started doing something, because I get hot really quick. So it's yeah, I just didn't see the benefits for myself, and it's super expensive. I'm not saying I wouldn't like one, I would love one because they look cool, you know, and lots of people got them, they look cool, but I just can't afford it. I can't afford it, I can't justify spending that much money on it. Because then I think, well, I could spend that money on maybe an axe or a knife or something like that, you know? So I can't really justify it in my mind, spending that money on it, without thinking I could spend it on something better, you know? That one might benefit me a little bit more. So that's why I haven't got one of those. Yeah, guys, so this is just some of the stuff that I've got. And then also, guys, another important thing, I have a good pair of boots. And good doesn't, like I said, doesn't always mean expensive. Mine aren't expensive in any way. That they're really cheap. I think they cost me like 40, 50 quid, you know. There's some people, I know people that wear 200, 250 pound boots, but then mine fit fine, you know. They fit real nice, they're snug, they don't hurt. I can walk a long distance in them. I've done it, you know. They're waterproof. You've seen it in one of my videos. My foot went in a lake, you know, in a lake, in a stream, and my foot didn't get wet. So. And I've been in the rain in them, they're fine, you know, heavy duty, they've lasted me a long time, and they were like 40, 50 quid. So I'm not breaking the bank with buying them. And anybody who knows there's a lot of bushcraft and is out in the woods a lot, boots don't last that long the time, they don't last that long. If you're a hiker, okay, what I call a Saturday hiker, or a Sunday hiker, and you only go out on the weekend every now and again, and do massive long walks, they're the sort of people that their boots last nearly 10 years. I know because I work in a store where I sell them. But when you do it as much as I do, and you're out all the time, they don't last that long. When you get a little bit burnt from the fire, or there's so many things that go wrong with the boots. The laces fall apart, or the laces up, the bits that hold it, they break. Just so many different things, you know. So I just buy boots every now and again when I need them, and I don't go mad on prices, because I've bought expensive boots before and they don't last me that long. Not so much longer than the cheaper ones, you know. The cheaper ones, they fit nice, they don't hurt, they feel good. So I don't understand why I should go out and spend 200, 250 quid on boots if the cheaper ones fit fine, you know, and feel good. So yeah, the only thing I say about that, I wear leather boots because obviously they're more waterproof. They're harder to wear in, but they're waterproof, so they're good. And leather's more traditional look, I think. So I like wearing those. Yeah, guys, so that's really covered it on my bushcraft clothing and stuff I wear out in the field and that. I'd love to see some VRs, guys, on this one. Please give me some VRs. So video responses on what you wear to the woods and what you wear, what clothing you wear. I'd love to see it, guys. It would be amazing. Yeah, so if you could do that, that'd be quality. Yeah, so if somebody people could do it and send me it and send the link down beneath in the comments of your VR, that'd be amazing. Yeah. If you've got anything to say, or you want to say something cool or comment on anything, slam it down beneath in the crotch box. Also guys, if you could like me on Facebook, it's a massive help. And if you want to see the link for Facebook, go down in the description and check the link out there. There will be a link there going to take you to my Facebook, Bristol Prepper on Facebook. Yeah, if you want any of my t-shirts or hoodies, give me a shout, because at the moment there's so many of them flying out the door at the moment. So if you want some, give me a shout and I'll get them ordered. But that's it really guys for today's video. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, smash that like button. It helps my channel massively, and also press that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Subscribing helps my channel out hugely, and I really appreciate it guys. But as always guys, stay prepared, and I'll catch you guys another day, another way.